Hello guys, welcome again. It's 1915 race to 21. Ceasar leading now. With a magical shot there. So if you take this one, Ceasar, it will be a gameplay for him on the next one. That's a very difficult shot. I have a feeling the red ball is touched to the yellow ball. Ceasar made it. Ceasar made it with the perfect position to black ball. So one game to go for Ceasar. People are hyped. People are very hyped now. I think Ceasar has a lot of fans over here. But the game is still on. With what they was able to pull out yesterday, I think we can still give him benefit of the doubt. If there's someone who can turn the table upside down, then it will be him. So let's enjoy some time. Again, if you guys have some comments, some issue you want to address, kind of feel free to write and post anything. Tanzania is hakuna matata. Karibuni. See you at home. So people hype there. He's looking for a play to win this. Yeah, I think he can carry a piece of that yellow ball. As it happened, he does not put his ball. And Ceasar will take this. It's very obvious. Ceasar's fans seem to be up on the streets, starting for early celebrations. Let's see if they can, prove them wrong. Such a nice attempt. A very excellent try. Unfortunately, it wasn't on his side. He did both the keyboard. Ceasar back on the table. Looks like he's taking this. And if that will be the case, then it is a winner for today's race. I think Ceasar's taking this. Team East Africa, Team South. I think you can hear the background. After seeing that, and again wants to rematch. No. Ganda. It seems there are no consensus. It seems they had the feeling that it was a restaurant fight. So I'll move this until this is cleared. It seems most of the guys said it was restaurant one.
The comments on the game, please do enjoy the game. Cheers.
Wow. Thank you so much, Christy. Thank you. And Christy, I'm telling you, from the commentaries, we are trying our best. We'll do our best. But apparently, 60% of the people commenting, they want to just hear your voice more and more. It's okay. She'll be back in a while. But this is interesting because it's a restaurant one. Ceasar, top East African player on 4 against Aden Joseph, top African player on 11. So it is very, very wow. Good shot. But 21 is too long to go. Remember, Aden Joseph has to win 10 frames, while Ceasar, the young man from Zulu, has to do 10 frames. And I'm telling you, I mean, sorry, it's not 10, but 17 frames. With Ceasar, don't rule him out. It is possible. He can do it, I'm telling you. My brother, DKY, what do you think? This thing is very, very interesting. I know you play piano in the church. You're a good pianist. You learn the instruments. You never miss church.
Yeah.
And these times can be spiritual.
Yeah.
These times can be spiritual.
Yeah.
And with the quality and the level at the moment Aden Joseph is playing here, Sometimes about divinity, some about being spiritual, but sometimes being practical, and sometimes being traditional. So in this situation, what is your likely perspective? What is your perspective on this game? Because Ceasar is he's a fellow East African, top East African player, top African player. I'm telling you, I've loved this boy playing. But here we are, he's stealing against one ugly Africa's best at 4'11". So going forward, what could be your perspective in this, Mr. Dikewai?
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Podge. Looking at the current events on the ground right now, I believe Ceasar is coming back and he's gonna pull some magic here. And one thing I like about the crowd is the fact that remember, we are neutral. We're not supporting anybody. We're just trying to say, with the quality of Ceasar, he has to give a good account of himself. He has to give a good account of himself. So we're just trying to say, what is your perspective of the way the game is orientated? What is the perspective on this game, given the quality of Ceasar? Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you, Mr. Podge. I am thinking that Ceasar is now playing quite different from the way he had started, and now he's managing his shots quite well. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he has got only one ball to go, and I think this is going to be a wrap. Should Ceasar spot that ball, and yes, he has spotted it, and he's got only one ball to go. If he posts this, it will be 6 games difference, since he will have 5, and his opponent Aden Joseph will be leading with 11. So it seems like he's upped his game from what I'm looking at, and he takes his time. Yeah, the crowd is telling him to take his time, and the crowd out of nowhere has woken up. Nobody was cheering Ceasar before, and yes, this is the Ceasar we are talking about. He has come back. He has come back, and he has cemented his victory. And everybody is shouting Ceasar. I don't know whether you are able to hear from your end. The crowd is going crazy. It's going crazy here. It's getting hot in here. So don't.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, unfortunate for him. It goes back to Ceasarman to try pull at least 1 or 2 back. But what do you think, Dikewai?
It's a highly contested match here. There's a lot of tension. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of anxiety in the room. The room is full of tension. Everyone is praying for a breakthrough, some kind of a miraculous shot to happen. Them that are supporting Ceasarman are really praying for a miracle to be pulled by Ceasar. Them that are supporting Aden Joseph can't put their legs together. They want him to wrap this up. Yeah, and that's how things are here. It's a heated. The crowd is trying to revive the beast in Ceasar by shouting his name. Well, I wish he does it, because he needs 6 games to match up to his opponent, who is leading by 6 games. The score so far stand at 12-18. It's a race to 21, and it will be over. When it's over, there's some people who right now are celebrating what is called counting their chicks before they hatch. But anything can happen. Anything can happen here. Anything can happen. These are 2 profound players. You can never underestimate anyone here. It seems like Aden is trying to break up those 2 balls. Unfortunately, he does quite manage. He wasn't successful in that shot. Now it's become a mind of psychology. It's kind of a psychological game here being played by the 2 opponents. Neither of the players wants to open up their pots here. You can see that It's a highly contested frame. Both players are looking forward to win this frame. It will mean much for the one who wins. Exactly. Remember, Ceasar is lagging behind by 6 games. And Aden Joseph, compared to his opponent, just requires 3 games to wrap it up. And he puts the ball. I have no idea what he's going to do here. Maybe go for a snooker. I have no idea. But that seems like the best option. Let's see what he pulls up. And yes, I am not so sure whether he has successfully snookered his opponent, Ceasar. The room temperatures here are very hot, I am telling you. It is a time where people are praying to their gods, hoping for their best. The crowd here is in high anticipation, high anxiety. The stomachs here are filled with water. We can hardly move. People can hardly move. Ceasar goes for the shot. He has 4 balls rather to handle. I don't know whether a skill shot will work here. All I can hear from his supporters is make sure. Well, let us see. Let us see. Yeah, and yes, but unfortunately, Ceasar snookers himself, and he gets himself in a quagmire. I'm finding this a bizarre. It's quite a bizarre because every time he pulls out a professional move, something seems to happen that is really messing up his game. What do you think, Coach?
Telling you, as I told you moments ago, it's now boiling down to tactical play because it's close and nearing an end, and no player is willing to let it go that way. So, in my opinion, look at that shot. Look at that shot. Look at that shot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, this is raw, pure talent from both of these players, the Ghost and the Scorpion. The Scorpion is biting, the Ghost is terrifying. So let's see. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Christy. What a talent from Ceasar. What a talent from Aden Joseph. Both these players are talented. What they're displaying here is marvelous. What is your opinion?
So we're getting a good show from both the guys. They are playing well. They are playing well, and the supporters are cheering up quite well. Ceasar has won this frame. Now the scoreline is on 18-12.
It's so tense here. People are tense. I can see Buffalo holding his. Oh, he has decided to go. I told you people, in my opinion, yellow looked a bit more feasible, but he's gone for the red. But this is Aden Joseph. He must be having a reason why he went for the red. But there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of tension. He only has one chance. I don't see him giving Ceasar a chance, and then Ceasar leaves the table empty-handed. Very important. Very important. But still not an easy. Oh, he might use this. He might use this right in the middle to free. Either both the black and the red ball in the middle. This is the right time for him to do it. I think he is committing to the shot. He has to commit to that shot. Oh, I told you people, this is not the time to make mistakes. This is not the time to do it. This is a big moment in this game. And sometimes in these scenarios, you just even need to play the simple shots, not thinking too big about a perfect white. Because in this pool game, we believe every shot is a straight shot. So I don't know, I don't understand why Aden went for that pot or that ball. I don't understand. But this pool, these people have been playing against 21. These are over 40 frames. They're human beings. Probably. The humanity in them has worn down a little bit. So sometimes, another possibility mistake from Ceasar. So this is tense. Very, very tense. Very, very tense. He has to do the decisions to make it right. These are the times when people make mistakes. This is big moment in the game, in this race. Linda, what do you think? What do you see this? What do you think?
Sorry?
Linda, in your opinion, don't you think these people are so tense?
Yes. Very tense. The game is so tense right now. But let's wait and see. It is tough. It is tough. It is tough. We cannot even say who's going to win this. But yeah. And yes, Linda is not sleeping. Someone is asking where I'm sleeping. No, I'm not. Not until we finish this game. The game has to end for us to sleep. We are not sleeping even. We're going to be here until morning. We are here. It's already morning. Come on. So yes, we are here. It's a competitive game. It's an impressive competition. For those asking me where is this is Mchana. You're all invited to Mchana. Mchana has very good tables. It's a place you can practice. It's a place you can nurture your talent. It's a place to be. Ceasar wants to take his shot right now. Let's give him a moment.
Very crucial. Very crucial. And he'll use. No, that's a mistake. I think he didn't expect it that way. These players now are prone to mistakes. One mistake after another. I don't think, but he just has to play now that ball hopping to salvage his situation in the middle there. Oh no. Oh, he can still do it. He can still do it, but the cue ball is still not in a position very interesting or very easy for him. So I just don't understand. But it's unbelievable. History has repeated itself. The last time, these two people, almost the same time, it ended 21-20. Tonight, today, on 26th of September, history apparently has repeated itself. The winner will be 21. The loser will be certainly 20. What a shot! What a shot! What a shot! What a shot! What a shot from Ceasar! This is a big moment. Mistake after mistake from both players. But here Ceasar But here Ceasar has a big chance, because if he leaves it, Aden Joseph will take it. I'm telling you. Ceasar has to finish it. If he doesn't finish it, Aden Joseph will finish. Oh no! Oh no! I told you! Now there's a possibility of Aden Joseph equally having a big chance in this. The only option for him is to bank. Either bank it in the middle or bank it on the far end corner. But let's see, this is a big moment for him, because all these red balls are finishable with the caliber of Aden Joseph. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ceasar had it in his hands. Apparently, it has now gone to the gods again. He has to pray. He has to take his time, and he has to equally pray that the gods are for him. It's bankable. Congratulations, Ceasar.
Blink, black is open. Another apple in the making. He doesn't just open up the black, he opens it up and sets it as well. This time, for once, Ganda misses. How will Ceasar react? It's not yet over. You would be very wrong to think that it is done and dusted when you lead by 3 games when your opponent is Ceasar. Even if you are Ganda, it is not yet over. For Ganda, 3 for Ceasar. Rest to 9. This time, a dry break from Ceasar is more than enough opportunity for Ganda to push to stretch his lead further. He wants to be in the final with a very big advantage. He wants to defend this competition. He is here for only one reason: the money. This time he misses. At the end of the day, even the potting machine Ganda is a human being. He can miss 1 or 2 balls. Maybe he's feeling the weight of his opponent, who has not lost any of his composure, despite the fact that Ganda has had a very better start. All that Ceasar needs to do is start pulling one game at a time, taking it one at a time. A race to 9 is not a short race. At the end of the day, his quality can push him through. Ganda, I would say, has gone through more tough opponents to reach this stage than Ceasar. Remember his victory against Royd from Zambia. Remember his victory against Victor from Zambia. Ceasar's toughest opponents have been Kelvin from Zambia and Jinta from Malawi. Whoever wins this match will head to the grand final as the overwhelming favorite for victory, not only because of his ability, but also the +2 head start, which is replacing the second life in the final. Accurate from Ceasar. I am not sure he has a very good grip. Maybe he can only put it off cushion, maybe direct, I'm not so sure. He's dragging the white ball and is accurate. Ceasar 4, Ganda 5. We are halfway through the match. Race to 9. Too close to call. This is the 2014 African champion Ismail. Talk to the people about how you see this match.
It's a fantastic match to watch. These guys are finishing from anywhere. Really, the African pool is growing. I think we've got a chance in the future to battle against the UK guys. The guys are playing very good pool, very good class. Really happy to enjoy, and I'm watching the guys. They are playing a very good game.
Okay, and call this game. Who is winning it?
Who's winning it?
Is it your guy or the Ugandan?
I would like Jerry to win, of course. But also Ceasar, you can't take anything away from him. Very talented, very classy, composed. So right now, I think it's still a 50-50 game. You can't really tell who's going to win the match right now. Maybe up until towards the end of the session, because remember, it's only 4 frames for Jerry, 5 frames for Ceasar. 1 frame doesn't make any big difference in this kind of a game, you know. These guys are finishing anytime, so it can be 5-5 from now, so you'll never know.
That is the African legend, Ismail Mteta from South Africa, with an insight, and of course a very beautiful insight into the match. Your name, where are you from, and your insight about the game?
My name is Chendai Charuka from Zimbabwe.
And your position, just tell them your official position in the Zimbabwe society.
I'm an honorable MP, and I'm the chairman of PU in Bulawayo. I'm enjoying game here, and Ceasar is now at another level. Yeah, the way he's playing, everybody is enjoying. And if he wins this, I'm going with him all the way to Kampala to Uganda. Tickets I'm going to buy.
Thank you very much. That is the temporary Ceasar manager for his stay in Zimbabwe. Honorable Member of Parliament and the chairman of the Bulawayo Pool Association. The bad news for Jerry is that the beast in Ceasar is starting to unleash. Whoever you may be, it cannot be welcome news for you when you are playing against this young man. He's up against the black. If under no pressure he will report it even with his eyes closed. Here he will have to concentrate. And there he sinks in. Ceasar 5, Jerry 5, South Africa 5, Uganda 5. Smiles in Gulu, smiles in Lira, smiles in Kampala. The warring starts in Johannesburg. Ceasar 5, Jeremiah 5. Ceasar to break. Hits the second ball this time. Balls are well scattered. Break is fair and sinks in one ball. The table is open. It is looking tricky, but there is no ball on table, which is not portable. The two players met in a money match at the same venue, on the same table. On that day, Ganda came victorious. He has had a better start. He has won the games he should have won. He also punished Ceasar for his mistakes. But for the last 15 minutes, Ceasar has come back into his real element, which moved him from Gulu in northern Uganda to be the Uganda national champion and incoming seed number 1 for the year 2024. He's up against 4 yellow balls for taking the lead for the first time. A little bit of luck in not potting the white ball. Of course, you do not need only to play well, you also need a stroke of luck. Once again, I would say lucky for the second time in the same match. An apple. Loading for Ceasar. That is nothing short of accurate. Ceasar against the black and sinks it in. Just the little skill of a spin on the white ball to move it around to cushions. This is the most important frame of the match for Ceasar. I am not so sure it is good enough, but if it is Ceasar, I think it will work. Ceasar on the black for game number 9 for the victory for the place in the grand final. Ceasar wins.
Great double there.
Is this perhaps the moment he develops a dead ball there? Skill shot loading, perhaps. Oh, and unfortunately for him, he didn't manage the part. See, it's a foul, free shot and a visit. Jerry carefully thinking after the mess up when he got the last free shot and a visit in the previous frame.
Yes, I will take on from Priscilla for the next few minutes. This will go down as a poor free shot from Ganda. Sometimes I don't like to critique these players, but at times when the easy stuff is done the hard way and it doesn't produce result, you can't help it. Ceasar has so far played Ganda out of confidence. He's not only outthinking him and outshooting him, he's also outscoring him and throwing him into unforced errors. The 23-year-old is playing with the maturity of a 53-year-old, doing the stuff of dreams, making execution of shots look so easy. He's claiming a very good share of fans who did not come on his side at the start of the match. Look at that. That is the reaction of the crowd. Even Ganda is clapping his hands. Ceasar 6, Ganda 3. Oh my word. This sport is becoming the gift that keeps on giving. Ceasar has for the past 18 months been the definition of consistency. You know exactly what he's going to give to you on the green bed against any player. His performance remains as is. He breaks by hitting the second ball and sinks in one ball, a red ball. He goes for the yellows. They are finishable, but it won't come easy. But in this kind of form, it can be made easy. He is now the overwhelming favorite to win this tournament, especially in this past life of his. He's on the verge of exiting the tournament. I mean exiting it by winning it with his 2 lives intact. Just as Jinta did 2 weeks ago in Zambia. Execution, perfection, brilliance is Ceasar's game. Only one set of fans are now supporting, the other set are silently watching. He needs another good shot. The fans are chanting each and every shot of his. It is as if he's playing in Kampala. The action of the cue ball as it reacts after contact with the object's balls. This guy. That is the celebration of the fans. Ceasar on the block for 7. Yes, he does. Celebrations in Bulawayo. Celebrations in Gulu. Celebrations in Arua. Celebrations in Adjumani. Celebrations in Lira. But it's agony in Johannesburg, agony in Cape Town, agony in Durban, agony in Mpumalanga. The joy of the Ugandans is the dismay of the South Africans as this young man from Gulu is becoming the toss of African pool tonight, grabbing Ganda's bull by the horns, giving him a very rare challenge every step of the way. Ganda breaks, sinks in the yellows. 2 yellows in fact. All he needs in my opinion is to put 1 ball, and given his attacking prowess, he should be good to go. He is not yet dead. He still has the life in him, especially given the enormous talent. All he has to do is to take it to 1 frame at a time, 1 game at a time, fight for it as it comes, and before you know it, he can win 1 or 2 or 3 in a row, and then pressure will mount upon Ceasar. But doesn't rule out the fact that Ceasar too can utilize his own chances and extend his lead further. Thank you, Africa. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 different streamers bringing this game to you live. This is Break and Finish live page, also live on Queen's Pool Academy, live with William Soko, and live with Francis Mukwekwe's Q Pixels Academy. And yet, on the one page that I'm viewing, close to 1,900 are watching live when it is already Tuesday morning in East Africa and coming to Tuesday morning in Southern Africa. Jerry, 3, Ceasar, 7, racing to 9 for the trophy, for the pride, for the money. But for Jerry, even if he wins this match, even if he makes a comeback, he still has to do it all over again in another race to 9 because Ceasar has got his 2 lives well intact. This is where Ganda now takes no time. As long as he makes 1 good shot, opens up the game, the rest is stuff that he does in seconds. Ganda versus the black for number 4 and sinks it in. Ceasar 7, Ganda 4. The fans are not yet buried. They simply needed 1 from him to raise their hearts and bring the game back to life. 7-3.
It is 11 frames down. Frame number 12, Ceasar set to break. Unfortunately for Ceasar, that's a dry break. And for players of this caliber, a dry break could be very costly. Jerry closes the table on reds. That was risky. The black was going towards that corner pocket there. Am I the only one who wishes they could play slower? I'm enjoying this game and hoping they take longer so I can watch lots of great pool. Great king action I'm seeing here. Very entertaining. Not quite what Jerry wanted, evidenced by the body language. I see him shaking his head there, looking disappointed in himself as he goes back to his seat. Ceasar now carefully planning his way forward now. All 7 of the yellows are up in the air. Ceasar could very well finish this. He's been given another chance to redeem himself after the dry break and to punish Jerry for that mistake. Great spin there. Left English. I don't know which one. Ceasar, carefully taking his time. Very clinical player he is. Very meticulous. Extremely precise. And a marvel to watch. They call him the Scorpion. They don't call him the Scorpion for nothing. He stings. And boy, oh boy, when he stings real hard. Jerry is surely feeling the sting right now. After a few mistakes that he made, and that have cost him a couple of frames. 7-4 it is in favor of Ceasar. Three yellows left for Ceasar. Will this be game down? Your guess is only as good as mine. Wow, nice top spin there. Great spin. Last ball down and down to the black. And that's a game down. Ceasar only needs one more frame. One more frame to grab that beautiful trophy there. It's a race to 9. It's been quick, but very entertaining. 8-4 it is. Frames down. 13th frame. The heat is on here. There's a large crowded here at Queen's Sports Club for the Queen's International Tournament. Fair break. He breaks and pots. He definitely needs to deliver an apple here if he hopes to pull back. And more so, he needs to reduce on the number of errors he's making. He's been horribly punished for those errors. He's shaking his head as if to imply he's not pleased with either the cue ball position or other. He closes on red. Jerry steadily potting. One problem ball left. He's carefully studying it. I'm sure he's mapping out a plan for that problem ball. 3 balls to go for him. A great shot, great putting. He's only 3 balls away from that apple now. Wow, great putting. Oh, unfortunately for him, he snookers himself. I've noticed he's very good at escaping snookers. He's very good at his angles. But at this point, he couldn't afford a miss. Ceasar steadily putting away at 5 yellows remaining. That was a great shot. He had 1 problem ball. It's down now, so he guess it's only as good as mine. He is set to run this frame now. Will this be the last frame of the tournament? Very talented he is. A month or so ago, we saw Ceasar winning the Uganda Nationals. He walked away with a beautiful car. That's what you get for talent. Talented player. Very deserving. 2 yellows remaining. So very well done. And now it's almost very obvious what the result will be. 1 easy yellow left and the black. That gave you goosebumps. Well done.